All right, that was fun. Okay, so now it's time to have our second guest with us. Right, this second guest is none other than Dr. Tomi Mitchell. Dr. Tomi Mitchell is a board certified family physician and certified health and wellness coach. She has over a decade of experience while running multiple businesses and being a mother and wife. She is also a speaker, podcast host, and a writer. She helps transform her clients' life, focusing on holistic wellness strategies that offer practical opportunities for clients to overcome personal challenges, deepen relationships, and live a more empowered life. She's an advocate of gender equality, impartiality, and women empowerment. Okay, without further ado, let's have Dr. Tommy Mitchell with us.
Inviting me today.
Hi.
I am
Hi, how are you?
I am good.
Wow, it's so good to have you with us. Thank you for celebrating International Women's Day with us. We appreciate your time. How's your day been?
It's been good balancing being a woman, mom, business
Wow.
owner.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Wow, look at you. Girl power. Okay, again, we thank you for being here. And yeah, we just prepared a couple of questions for you.
Sure.
We just want to get inspired. I've been stalking you for the past 12 hours, I guess. Just wanted to know you even more. And yes, I just have to say you're lovely. And
Thank
thank
you. You're
you.
too kind.
Thank you, Doc. Okay, so Dr. Tommy, here's my first question for you. So, how important is women's well-being?
Women's well-being is everything. It's the girls that run this world, okay? Like, let's be real. We make the most of the decisions. We make the buying decisions. We have the biggest influence on our children and raising
Uh-huh.
them to be amazing human beings. So it
Uh-huh.
is huge. And we often lead
Wow.
with our hearts, and that is important.
Right. I can dance to that. I can dance to that. Yes, yes, yes. Right. That's so well put. So, just some follow-up questions. Do you think the women are prioritizing their well-being enough, and why
No,
is that so?
no. Women are so used being the caregivers, the nurturers, as society has also put that on us, plus we put it on ourselves. We have often have a hard time, not everyone, but as a whole, setting boundaries and saying yes to self-care, feeling guilty because we're not taking care of everyone else. So no,
Mhm.
women do not do a good enough job in taking care of themselves, advocating for themselves, being empowered physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, the whole package. So we've come a long
Mhm.
way, but we got a long way to go.
I do agree. I do agree. And how do you think can this be corrected, doctor?
Yeah, for sure. It starts on an individual basis in your homes, like leading by example, um, treating yourself how you want others to treat you. And then as organizations have to be mindful of women's concerns, women's rights, et cetera, and then community scale, state or province and country. So you start small and then you work our way out.
Perfect. It's the small steps, huh? That
Exactly.
count. Right, right. And how does gender inequality affect women's mental health?
Oh my goodness, because we have no control over the sex in which we were born. And we are judged from the moment they see us. You know, there's expectations, there's biases, there's privilege, male privilege in the world, right?
Mhm.
As women that we have to deal with. And, you know, it varies depending on who you're talking to, countries regionally. But let's face it, that is the reality. Um, but then women, there's also strengths of being a woman. Like I said, we make, in many parts of the world, we are the making the buying decisions. We do have the opportunity to input
Mhm.
positivity into our children. We are the first one that child ever held, right? Like
Right.
we cradle them. So yes, it's, you know, not the best in many places of the world, but there's also opportunity. So I have chosen to look at the positive, look at the glass half
Uh-huh.
full rather than half empty. Because if you focus on the
Mhm.
empty part, it can be pretty
Yeah.
depressing when you look at where we
Wow.
are as a world.
Exactly. I like how you said it. I'm you're a half full kind of
Yeah,
person rather
yeah,
than looking at it the other way, like it's half empty. Okay, it's even more depressing from that point of view.
yes.
But thank you for that. Okay, and another question that we have for you is, what change do we need to achieve equality and reduce the burden of mental illness on women?
Wow, that is a really amazing question. So, women, we need to be in more areas of society, especially positions where we can make influence. But we need to be
Mm-hmm.
healthy when we do that,
Mm-hmm.
emotionally healthy. People talk about intellectual wellness. I really
Mm-hmm.
care about the emotional piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to be in leadership. We need to be in politics. We need to be in healthcare. We need to be everywhere, right? No more male
Right.
dominated roles and female dominated roles. We need to be everywhere.
Right, right. I like how you said. I like that part where you said that we need to be emotionally healthy because too many times we're being judged. Like some employers would say, "I don't want to hire you because you're a woman. You're too emotional." And what's your point of view? What's your opinion on this? And like how can we combat and how can we
Well, when someone says that, you have to ask them, what do you mean by too emotional? Let them give you concrete examples where you feel that. And as
like
women,
that that? Mm-hmm.
and
Sorry.
as, yeah, just as women, we need to just be aware of our emotions and
Mm-hmm.
aware of how we communicate to others and how they understand
Mm-hmm.
us, right? So that's for
Mm-hmm.
us to figure out, but we
All
should also
right.
push back. Emotions are good. Men and women have emotions. That's part of what makes us human being. Just because we are more in touch with our feelings doesn't make us lesser,
Mm-hmm.
right? Boys
Exactly.
cry, girls cry.
Uh-huh.
Let's get over it, right?
Right. Wow. I love that. Right. And right. So before this is our main question for you actually, Dr. Mitchell. I mean Dr. Tommy. So uh what does what does break the bias, sorry, mean to you? What does break the
It,
bias
it
mean to you?
means we turn the I can't into I can. And we turn the wanting everything at once, meaning you can have everything, but not necessarily all at the right same time. It means don't judge us from where we are. Look at where we're going. Okay?
Oh,
Right? Don't judge us from where our past, even our present. Look at where we're
wow.
going. Follow that North Star.
Wow.
That's what it means.
Wow, wow. I really love that. Thank you again, Dr. Tommy, for joining
Thank
us. We
you.
appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
Thank you again for sharing. Before you go, though, anything else you'd like to add? Any social media or, a promotion you'd like to
Sure.
do before you
I don't have any promos, but feel free to check out my Insta page at Mental Wellness Coach. If you
go? Uh-huh.
Google Dr. Tomi Mitchell, you'll find my website. You'll find in
Hmm.
Facebook. You'll find articles I've written. If you do need a service, whether mental health and wellness
Uh-huh.
coaching or leadership coaching, feel free to reach out to me. I'm very approachable, and I love
Right.
what I do, and I'm passionate about it. So,
I can feel that. Amen
yeah,
to that. Kudos to you, Dr.
thank you.
Tommy. Thank you again so, so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, and have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.